Welcome back to our channel, English with Ethan. Today's video is for every English learner who has ever asked this question. How can I practice English if I'm all alone? You understand English. You watch videos. You read books. You even translate things in your head. But when it's time to open your mouth and speak, you go silent. Why? Because you have no one to talk to. No teacher, no friend, no speaking partner, just you. Alone, with your dream of speaking fluent English. And maybe now you feel stuck. You think, maybe I'll never be fluent because I have no one to practice with. Maybe this is impossible. Maybe I'm just not good enough. But today, I want to say something very important to you. That is a lie. You can become fluent. You can speak confidently. And you can practice. Even if you're completely alone, you just need to stop waiting and start training. The truth nobody told you. Fluency doesn't come from talking to 100 people. Fluency comes from repeating small things every single day, even if no one is watching. You don't need an English-speaking friend. You don't need to live in an English-speaking country. You don't even need a teacher. You need just 3 things. 1, your mouth. 2, your voice. 3, a system that works. That's what this video is about. Think about this. Every confident speaker you admire, they didn't start by speaking in meetings, interviews, or stages. They started alone, in their bedroom, in front of the mirror, talking to themselves, saying small phrases again and again. They felt awkward. They forgot words. They made mistakes. But they didn't stop. And over time, their mouth changed, their voice changed, their confidence changed. And one day, they looked in the mirror and realized, I can speak. I'm not afraid anymore. That same transformation is waiting for you. Stop saying, I have no one. That excuse ends today, because the most important person to speak to is not your friend. It's not your teacher. The most important person to speak to is you. And you are always available, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So from now on, stop asking, who will practice with me? Start saying, how can I practice with myself, starting today? And I promise, once you begin speaking to yourself with the right method, fluency will no longer be a dream. It will become your new daily reality. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need a big vocabulary. You don't need someone else. All you need is yourself, your commitment, and the right steps, which I'll now show you. Because fluency doesn't begin in a classroom. It begins in your room, with your voice, with your mirror, with your first brave sentence. Part 2. The mirror method. Speak to the person who matters most. Let's begin with a simple question. Who sees you every day? Who listens to your voice? Who knows your fears, your goals, your habits? It's not your teacher. It's not your friend. It's not your phone. It's you. And that's why the mirror is one of the most powerful tools in the world to practice English, especially when you're alone. Because when you stand in front of a mirror, you're not just speaking. You're also watching. You're observing your mouth. You're noticing your tone. You're building a connection with your own voice, the voice that will carry your dreams. Why the mirror works like magic. Most learners only think in English. They never see themselves speaking. They never notice how their lips move. They never realize how tense their face becomes when they're nervous. But when you look into the mirror while speaking, you see your own expression, your own effort, your own progress. The mirror becomes your first audience, and every day you speak to it, You train your mouth to stop being afraid. You learn to say things with confidence, clarity, and emotion, not just theory. The mirror method. How it works, step by step. Let me now give you the exact system to use the mirror as your daily English speaking partner. You can do this anywhere, anytime, with zero money and maximum results. Step 1. Stand in front of your mirror. Look into your own eyes. Yes, it will feel strange at first. You might feel nervous. You might want to laugh. But keep going. Because you're not here to be perfect. You're here to get stronger. Look at yourself and say, "This is the face of someone who is becoming fluent. This is my English training time. And I'm serious." These small affirmations change your mindset. They make your brain take the practice seriously, even if no one else is watching. Step 2. Choose one simple sentence to begin. For example, "Hi, my name is Alex. I'm learning English. Today is a beautiful day. I'm proud of myself for practicing right now. I'm going to become fluent." Say the line slowly. Say it clearly. Say it looking into your own eyes. Repeat it 10 times. Notice how your lips move. Notice how your voice sounds. Are you confident or nervous? Don't judge yourself. Just observe. Step 3. Practice real conversations with yourself. Now imagine you're speaking to someone else. Example. You to the mirror. "Hi, how are you?" Pause, smile like they answered. You. "I'm doing well, thanks. What are you up to today?" Act as if someone is talking to you. Respond out loud. Move your hands. Smile. Be expressive. This helps you train for real-life conversations in a safe space. You can practice any situation. Meeting someone new. Talking to a hotel receptionist. Ordering food. Answering interview questions. Giving your opinion about something. You're not just saying lines. You are living the moment. And your mouth is learning exactly what to say. Without pressure. Without judgment. Step 4. Watch your body language. When you speak in the mirror, look at how your body reacts. Are your shoulders tight? Relax them. Are your hands frozen? Move them. Are you frowning? Smile. The way your body moves affects your voice, and your voice affects your confidence. When you speak English with a confident face and open posture, your words become stronger. Even your mistakes sound better when said with courage. Step 5. Gradually increase complexity. After a few days, stop using simple phrases. Now speak about your day, your past, your dreams, your favorite food, a movie you watched, a memory from childhood. Even if your grammar is not perfect, speak anyway. Even if you forget words, keep talking. Use gestures. Use simple vocabulary. Use examples. The mirror won't judge you, but it will train you. Extra mirror challenges for faster growth. Do these 2-minute challenges daily. 1. Describe what you're wearing today. I'm wearing a blue t-shirt and black jeans. I like these colors. 2. Explain your plans for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to work. After that, I'll go for a walk. 3. Talk about something you love. I love pizza. It's my favorite food. I like it with cheese and vegetables. 4. Tell your mirror about a problem. I feel tired today. I didn't sleep well, but I'll keep practicing. Practice reacting to fake situations. Wow, that's interesting. I'm so sorry to hear that. Congratulations. Every small sentence adds power to your fluency. Your tongue becomes faster. Your mind becomes quicker. Your fear becomes smaller. The mirror is not just glass. It is your first stage, your first listener, your first confidence builder. Most people are afraid of speaking in public, but they never train themselves to speak in private first. So train in the mirror every day, every night, until your reflection becomes your partner, not your critic. Because one day you'll go out into the world, and when someone speaks English to you, you won't panic. You won't freeze. You'll smile, because your mouth is already trained. You've already said it 100 times to the person who matters most, yourself. Part 3. The Object Talk Method. Turn everyday things into your English practice. Let me ask you something simple. Right now, wherever you are, look around. What do you see? A bottle of water? A notebook? A phone? A chair? A cup? A fan? Let me tell you a secret. Everything you see can become your English-speaking partner. You don't need a person. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't even need a topic. You just need something to talk about. And guess what? Your room, your table, your kitchen, your shoes, they are full of ideas. That's where the Object Talk method comes in. This method is one of the fastest ways to train your mouth to speak naturally every single day, even when you're completely alone. Why does this method work? Most learners don't speak enough because they don't know what to say. They wait for a conversation. They wait for someone to ask a question. But if no one is there, you stay silent. And that silence kills your confidence. So here's the new rule. Never stay silent. If there's an object near you, speak about it. Your job is not to wait. Your job is to talk, even if it's just to a spoon, a pillow, or a toothpaste tube. Because what matters is not who you're talking to. What matters is that your mouth is moving, your brain is thinking in English, and your voice is flowing. Step by step, how to use the Object Talk method. Let's break it down into daily, easy steps you can do anytime, anywhere. Step 1. Pick any object near you. Yes, any object. It can be something simple like a pen, a cup, a bottle, a book, a bag, a pillow, a shoe, a mirror, a plant, a remote control. The object doesn't matter. Your practice does. Step 2. Start describing it out loud, using simple sentences. Let's say the object is a pen. Start by saying what you see. This is my pen. It is blue and white. I use it to write notes. I bought it last week. It's on my desk right now. You are not trying to impress anyone. You are training your tongue, lips, breath, and thoughts to work together. It's like going to the gym for your mouth. Step 3. Add memory, opinion, and imagination. Now speak more freely. Still about the pen. I like this pen because it's smooth. I used this pen during my exam. My friend gave it to me. Sometimes I lose my pens, so I keep this one safe. If this pen could talk, maybe it would tell me to write more. See what just happened? You went from description to emotion to storytelling. That's how fluency is built. Through connection. Step 4. Do this every single day and for 10 minutes. Walk into your kitchen. This is a spoon. I use it to eat rice. It's made of steel, it's clean. My mom bought it. Walk into your bedroom. This is my pillow. It's soft. I like it. I sleep on it every night. Without it, I can't rest. Walk into the bathroom. This is toothpaste. It's mint flavor. I use it every morning. It keeps my teeth clean. Your house becomes your English classroom. Your objects become your English topics, and your mouth becomes unstoppable. Why this works better than memorizing lists. Let me ask you, what's more powerful? Memorizing 20 random words, or talking about one object with 20 natural sentences? The second one, because it builds real-world fluency, not just memory. You are learning vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, naturally, sentence flow, speaking rhythm, thinking in English, confidence, all at once. Challenge yourself with these add-ons. Once you get comfortable, level up your object talk. 1. Compare two objects. This bottle is bigger than that one. It's heavier too, but I like the smaller one because it's easier to carry. 2. Tell a story using the object. This watch was a birthday gift. My brother gave it to me. I remember that day clearly. 3. Use feeling and opinion words. I love this chair. It's old but very comfortable. I feel relaxed when I sit here. 4. Give it a personality. If my phone could speak, it would say, "Please stop using me all day." These activities stretch your thinking, and more importantly, they give your mouth power. The real secret. Don't just say, performance. When you speak about objects, use your full expression. Use your hands. Use your face. Smile. Raise your eyebrows. Act like you're teaching someone. This makes your practice fun, real, and emotionally connected. Fluency is not about waiting for a partner. Fluency is about training your voice with what you have. Right now. You don't need a conversation partner. You don't need a perfect sentence. You don't need a native speaker beside you. You just need an object and the courage to speak. Every object in your home can be your next speaking exercise. Every item you touch can help train your fluency. Every sentence you say, no matter how small, is a step forward. So from today, don't just look at the world. Talk to it. Because when you practice with what's around you, you discover that everything is your teacher. And your fluency? It's not waiting. It's already being built. By you. Part 4. The 5-minute story method. Train your brain to think and speak together. Let me ask you something personal. Do you ever feel like you know English in your head? But when it's time to speak, your mind goes blank? You try to say something, but the words don't come. You forget vocabulary. You feel confused, embarrassed, stuck. You're not alone. This is the most common problem English learners face. It's not that they don't understand. It's that they can't think and speak at the same time. Their brain knows English. Their mouth wants to speak. But the connection between thought and speech is broken. So today, I will give you the tool to fix it permanently. It's called the 5-minute story method, and it's one of the most powerful fluency tools for people who are learning English alone. Why your brain and mouth are not in sync. Here's the truth. In school, you trained your brain to understand. You read books. You filled in blanks. You translated sentences. You passed exams. But no one trained you to speak your thoughts out loud. So when you try to speak English now, your brain has no path to your mouth. There's hesitation, confusion, silence. The only way to fix this? You must practice thinking in English and speaking at the same time. And that's exactly what the 5-minute story method helps you do. What is the 5-minute story method? It's simple. You speak a short story in English out loud for 5 minutes every day. No writing, no reading. Just you, your voice, and your imagination. You can make up the story. You can tell a real story. You can describe your day like a story. You can even tell a funny, crazy, or emotional memory. There are no rules, except one. You must speak continuously, without stopping, for 5 full minutes. Even if your grammar is wrong, even if you forget words, even if it sounds weird, you speak anyway. This method connects your brain and your mouth like nothing else. How to do the 5-minute story method. Step by step. Let me break it down for you. Step 1. Choose a simple topic. Start with something familiar, like my morning routine, what I did yesterday, my favorite childhood memory, a funny moment from last week, a movie I love and why, what I would do if I won $1 million. You don't need deep vocabulary. You just need something your brain already knows. The goal is not perfect English. The goal is continuous English. Step 2. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Use your phone or watch. Press start and begin speaking. Out loud. No writing, no stopping. If you get stuck, say, what's the word? I forgot. Anyway, let me think. Oh, yes. Sorry, I don't know how to say that, but just keep going. This trains your brain to stay in English even during confusion. Step 3. Tell the story using what you already know. Let's say your topic is my morning routine. You might say, okay, I usually wake up around 7 a.m. But today, I woke up at 6 because it was too hot. I turned off the fan and drank some water. Then I brushed my teeth and checked my phone. Yes, I know, not a great habit. I spent 10 minutes scrolling, then I made coffee. Black coffee, no sugar. I like it bitter. Notice how this is not academic. It's real, natural, human. That's what fluent English sounds like. Not perfect, not memorized. Just real thoughts flowing out. Step 4. Record yourself, optional, but powerful. If you want extra results, record your story. Then listen. Ask yourself, did I stop too much? Where did I get stuck? Did I use the same words again and again? Did I speak with emotion? Or did I sound robotic? You'll start to hear your patterns, and you'll be able to improve faster. You don't need to hate your mistakes. They're your greatest teachers. Step 5. Do it again tomorrow with a new story. That's it. Just 5 minutes, one story, every day. After 1 week, your confidence will rise. After 2 weeks, your fluency will double. After a month, you'll start thinking in English naturally, even outside of practice. Why? Because you're not memorizing. You're living inside the language. Pro tips for better results. 1. Use gestures while speaking. Move your hands. Use your face. Act like you're telling the story to a real friend. 2. Use easy sentence starters. First, I, then I, after that, I remember that. I think it was. These help your story flow smoothly. 3. Don't stop for grammar. Say the sentence. Move on. The more you speak, the better your grammar will naturally become. 4. Add emotion. Talk about what you felt. I was so tired. It made me happy. I felt nervous. This builds real connection with the language. Why this method works powerfully. When you speak a story every day, you stop translating in your head. You build natural sentence rhythm. You train your brain to think in English. You build mouth muscle memory. You grow confidence, because you're speaking every day. You become fluent, not in theory, but in reality. This method is not about memorizing lines. It's about training your voice to carry your thoughts. It's about speaking English like a real human, not like a grammar book. What happens after 30 days? Imagine this. You've spoken 30 stories. You've told 30 different parts of your life in English. You've trained your mouth to speak for 150 minutes, without help, without scripts. That's more than most students speak in 6 months of classes. That's fluency built by courage. That's power. And that power lives inside you, not in someone else. You don't need more books. You don't need more apps. You don't need someone to ask you questions. You need a story, your story, told in your voice, with your heart, Just 5 minutes a day. No pressure, no judgment. Just you, becoming fluent, one story at a time. Part 5. The Speaking Zone Routine. Turn every day into a speaking opportunity. Let me ask you something powerful. What if every day of your life became your English classroom? Not just 20 minutes of practice, not just your study time, but your entire day, from morning to night, filled with speaking opportunities. No textbook, no schedule, just real moments where you train your mouth to speak all day long. That's the power of the Speaking Zone routine. Because fluency is not built by doing one big thing once a week. It's built by doing small things every single day, again and again until they become a habit. In this part, I'll show you exactly how to turn your entire life into a speaking routine, even if you never leave your house. What is the Speaking Zone routine? It's a mindset. It's a lifestyle. It's the decision to treat everything you do as a way to practice English. Not just by thinking in English, not just by reading, but by speaking, all throughout the day with your own voice, your own words, your own rhythm. Why this method works. Better than waiting for practice time. Let's be honest. Most people wait for the perfect time to practice. They say, I'll speak later when I have time. I'll practice after work. Maybe this weekend I'll speak more. But that time never comes. Life gets busy. You get tired. You lose momentum. And one day you realize, I've been learning English for 2 years, but I still can't speak. That's why you need this method. Because instead of waiting for the right moment, you create small moments every single day and speak inside them. How the Speaking Zone routine works, step by step. Let me show you how to build your full day speaking habit. From morning to night, you'll see how your normal life becomes your speaking playground. Step 1. Speak the moment you wake up. As soon as you open your eyes in the morning, say one sentence in English. Yes, before brushing your teeth, before touching your phone, before doing anything else. Examples. Good morning. It's a new day. I feel sleepy, but I will speak English today. Let's do this. Thank you for this new chance. You don't need big words. You just need to start the day with your voice, not your thoughts. This builds confidence from the very first minute. Step 2. Describe everything you do out loud. This is the foundation of the Speaking Zone routine. As you move through your day, narrate your life in English. Yes, just like a sports commentator. I'm brushing my teeth now. I'm making tea. I'm opening the fridge. I'm choosing what to wear. I'm tying my shoes. I should clean them later. Say it while you're doing it. You're not performing. You're not trying to impress anyone. You're training your mouth to talk without hesitation. And that kind of practice, it sticks. It builds your fluency automatically. Step 3. Talk to yourself in the mirror during daily tasks. While you brush your hair, put on lotion, or wash your face, look in the mirror and say, you're doing well. Keep going. Your English is getting better. What's the plan today? You can even imagine small conversations. Example. You to yourself. Hey, did you sleep well? You reply, not really, but I'm ready for today. This builds rhythm. It trains your brain to respond, not just speak. And it helps you develop natural tone and expression. Step 4. Speak during breaks. Use every free moment to speak. While walking, while waiting for food, while doing laundry, while cooking. Turn those moments into English time. Say what you're doing. Say what you're thinking. Say what you're feeling. Example. Hmm, I think I'll eat rice today. Why do I feel tired today? Maybe I need more sleep. I forgot to reply to that message. I'll do it later. These thoughts are happening anyway. Just say them out loud and turn your thoughts into spoken English. Step 5. Create 3 speaking zones in your house. This is a game changer. Choose 3 places in your home. Mark them as your English speaking zones. For example, 1. Mirror equals confidence zone. Every time you look into it, say something powerful out loud. I will speak fluently. I am improving. I will not stop. 2. Kitchen equals daily life zone. Every time you cook, clean, or eat, say what you're doing in English. I'm boiling water. I'm adding salt. This tastes amazing. 3. Bed. Reflection zone. Before sleeping, speak for 1 minute. What did I do today? What am I grateful for? What did I learn? These zones become your habit areas. And slowly, your entire home becomes your English fluency gym. Pro speaking prompts. Use anytime. If you run out of ideas, use these prompts to keep speaking. What did I eat today? What's one thing I want to improve? What would I do if I had a free day? What's something I'm proud of? What's a small goal I can achieve this week? Speak freely. Make mistakes. Laugh at yourself. Keep going. Because these thoughts, these words, these moments are what build real speaking power. You don't need more hours. You just need more moments. You don't need a perfect conversation. You just need your daily life. The speaking zone routine is not about finding time. It's about turning everyday life into practice time. It's about choosing to speak when others stay silent. It's about turning your kitchen, your mirror, your pillow, your hallway into your language school. You have everything you need, right where you are, right now. So speak, live in English, narrate your life, create your zones, and one day soon, you won't be practicing anymore. You'll just be speaking, fluently, effortlessly, naturally. Part 6. The Fluent Identity Routine. Become the person who speaks English. Let me ask you a life-changing question. Are you trying to practice English? Or are you trying to become a person who speaks English? These are 2 very different goals. One is temporary, one is permanent. Most learners say, I'll try to practice English today. But fluent speakers say, I am a person who speaks English. This is what we call your identity. And in this final part, you will learn the most powerful technique of all, not just to practice, but to transform your identity from a learner into a speaker. Because real fluency doesn't come from outside. It comes from who you believe you are. The secret most learners never hear. Many people practice for years, but never become fluent. Why? Because in their mind, they are still saying, I'm not good at English. I'm still learning. I'm trying my best. But fluent speakers think differently. They think, English is part of my life now. I speak English every day. It's not perfect, but it's me. This is fluent identity. And when you build this identity, everything changes. Your confidence grows. Your fear disappears. You stop doubting yourself. You start speaking automatically. You never give up, because this is who you are now. How to build your fluent identity, step-by-step routine. This routine will help you shift your entire mindset, so you no longer try to speak English. You simply live it. Step 1. Write your fluent identity statement. Every fluent speaker you admire started with belief. Now it's your turn. Write a powerful sentence. Something that feels true, but also pushes you to grow. Examples. I am someone who speaks English every day. I am building fluency step by step. I speak English with courage, not fear. I may not be perfect, but I am consistent. I am already the kind of person who speaks English confidently. Choose the one that feels right, or create your own. Then, read it out loud every single morning. Look in the mirror and say it with power. Say it until your mouth believes it. Because this isn't just a sentence, it's your new identity. Step 2. Build small English habits that match your identity. Don't try to be perfect. Don't set big goals that make you quit. Set small daily actions that a fluent person would do. Examples. Speak for 5 minutes in the mirror. Talk to yourself while making tea. Describe what you're doing in your room. Tell one story to your phone and record it. Watch 5 minutes of a movie and repeat lines. Each habit is a vote for your new identity. Each repetition is a brick in the foundation of fluency. Fluent people don't wait for motivation. They follow tiny routines that build real confidence. Step 3. Say, I speak English, not I'm learning English. This is a powerful shift. You've probably said, I'm learning English. I'm trying to improve. My English is not good. Stop saying that. Start saying, I speak English. I'm building fluency. I train my mouth every day. I'm already becoming fluent. Speak like a speaker. Think like a speaker. Act like a speaker. Because the more you say it, the more you become it. Step 4. Treat mistakes as proof of growth. Here's a hard truth. If you're not making mistakes, you're not growing. Mistakes are not signs of failure. They are signs of action. Signs of effort. Signs that you are doing what others are too afraid to do. When you speak alone and make mistakes, good. When you forget a word and keep going, excellent. When you feel nervous but still speak, you win. Fluent people don't avoid mistakes. They collect them. Because every mistake is one step closer to mastery. So the next time you say something wrong, smile and say, fluent people make mistakes too. This is part of my journey. Step 5. Visualize your future self speaking English. Close your eyes. See yourself walking into a room. You smile. You speak. You express yourself easily. People listen. You answer with confidence. You feel proud, free, alive. That future version of you, they're not far away. They are being built right now. With every moment you practice, every sentence you speak, every small decision you make. You are not waiting for fluency. You are becoming fluency right now. Speak like you've already arrived. This video started with a question. How can I practice English alone and become fluent? And now you know the truth. You don't need permission. You don't need a partner. You don't need to wait. You only need to decide. I am a person who speaks English. And from that moment, everything changes. You speak differently. You train differently. You live differently. Because now, your mouth is no longer afraid. Your voice is no longer hiding. Your dreams are no longer delayed. You are not just learning English. You are becoming the person who speaks it. Thank you for watching this full series. You didn't just learn how to practice English. You learned how to transform your life, one word at a time. If this video helped you, like it, share it with another learner, and subscribe to our channel. Because your fluency journey matters. Never forget, fluency is not a gift, it's a decision. And today, you made it. So keep speaking, keep believing, and no matter what, never stop. God bless your English journey.